Our fate is in our hands, and if things go our way today, we could finish 5th in our first Premier League season with Everton. Alternatively, if it's a disaster, we could finish as low as 11th. Yikes. Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming. Welcome to the finale of Season 4 of the Football Manager 2021 series Conquering the Euro. And in today's episode we have a free game special. Firstly, we go to Vicarage Road against Watford. That is going to be a crucial match. It's our game in hand, and after that we will see really where we're realistically going to finish in the league. And then we've got games against Brighton at home and then Newcastle away from home to end the season. None of those easy matches because the last two, Brighton and Newcastle, occupy 17th and 18th places in the Premier League. Now, last time out, if you watched the duration of the episode, you would have seen how the results went on the 2nd and 3rd of May. But for those of you who didn't, you can see the table as it stands. If we beat Watford in today's game in hand, everybody else has played their games. We're the last game of the weekend. If we can win this game, we move into 7th place, 3 points clear of Southampton, 5 points clear of anybody else behind us. If we win this match, you would say we're guaranteed at least 8th place. Southampton could be a problem, but we're guaranteed at least 8th place. However, if we win this match again, and Leicester and Tottenham have a poor run, let's have a look at their 2 games they've got left. They've got Bournemouth and Chelsea of Leicester, both at home. That might be a help, but that's a tough run. And Tottenham are playing against, let's have a look, they're playing against Southampton and Norwich. So they've got a fairly okay run. The only thing that's an advantage there is that Tottenham and Southampton are going to have to play each other. So at least one of those teams will lose points. Hopefully we can play that to our advantage. Just a quick look at Southampton as well. They've obviously got Tottenham and then Brighton. So again, no easy games for those guys. If we lose today's match, then Watford go above us, a point above us, and we've got no chance of getting 6th or above, and really then it's just a scrap. Let's try our best to get 7th. If we finish in 7th, we get Europa Conference League football. To be honest, I would rather finish 8th than finish 7th. I'm not interested in the Conference League. It's just a burden. I really think so. I think if you're going to face having to play European football and all the trouble that brings, then I'd rather play in something that's substantial, like the Europa League. So I want to finish in the top 6. Obviously, I'm not gonna screw anything up to make sure we finish 8th. All we can do is win our 3 matches, and we have something of, I wouldn't call an injury crisis, but we've got a few niggles that aren't going to particularly help us today. Lewis Williams is out for a few months. That's a complete bummer because he's one of our best players. Although he's on loan again next year, so you'll see a bit more of him. Thomas Butnik, again, one of our players which I might look to sell in the summer because, okay, we haven't given him much game time, but he's not done brilliantly for us. He's got fractured ribs. Harrison Solcombe, one of our youngsters, is going to be out for today's match, and Ben Godfrey also with a pulled groin. So this is the team that's going to start against Watford then. The usual back 4, but we've made a few changes. Munir comes in for Yusuf Atal, who's not quite ready to start today's game, and Sakaria comes in for the injured Ben Godfrey. In midfield, we've got Gutierrez and Mattia Viviani. In terms of midfielder options, obviously Decore is a man that would maybe play there sometimes, or Sakaria, and they're both having to be used in different areas of the pitch. Marcus Edwards starts at right wing because we were actually going to start this man, Alex Allen, at left wing and put a Iwobi on the left, but on the right, sorry. But Marcus Edwards is now sort of match fit, not got much sharpness, but I think he's a good option on the right wing. As I said, Iwobi on the left and Reece Nelson up front. We've got Angus Gunn on the bench. Godfrey's on the bench if we really need to use him, but I prefer not to. Then we've got the youngster Kenneth Taylor, the experienced Digner and Allen as well. Then we've got Alex Allen, the Englishman, and then Josh Hope, one of our youngsters as well, on the bench. The future looks good for this side. It definitely does. There's a lot of good youngsters. So I think unless we lose one of our big players over the summer, I think we will probably go and not spend much money because I don't see the point. We've got a lot of good youngsters coming through. It's a side that doesn't need a lot doing to it. Ancelotti did a good job. I don't know how he didn't do a better job, to be honest. I think they finished 6th one season a few years ago, but again, they've been mid-table at best, and I think this is a side that's better than mid-table, and whether it's just a lucky run of form, I'm not sure, but we're doing well, ultimately, and hopefully that's not broken today. Everyone knows that the director of Sports Interactive, Miles Jacobson, is a Watford fan. So hopefully he doesn't jinx us today. But 3 minutes in, and Watford have scored from a corner. I'm a bit fearful about this. I will be completely honest. We're away from home. Watford are a good side. And as mentioned, again, I don't want to blame anything on that. But you certainly do wonder, don't you? Bournemouth also dropped points, so we've got a good chance. Surely they're not going to make it 2 from successive corners. No, they're not. We are on a good run though. We've won 3 in the last 5. We've lost to Man City and Tottenham in that last 5. So ultimately, I'll take that in our first season. It would be gutting to lose here though. That would be really hard to take. Again, we've beaten pretty much all the sides around us. We've been very strong, and it's very nearly 2-0. I'm going to go balanced because clearly we are struggling at the back. But I'm going to demand more out of the players. See what we can do. And see if we can get rid of this rout. We don't want to go 2-0 down. That would be really damaging to our match. Also apologise, the lighting might not be the best, but that back curtain shines on the screen, so I can hardly see what I'm doing. But this isn't the best start for us. We're half an hour in here, and Watford have had all of the play in terms of the shots. So we're going to move our players down a bit. It's clear that maybe we might be struggling to keep them out. But let's see how we get on. I'm not going to tell the players to be so expressive. Again, we should be okay at that. Let's just play on and see what happens. There's still 15 minutes to go this half. If we can get into gear, then hopefully we can get something before half-time. We haven't had a shot yet, 37 minutes into the match. Can we get our first one here? No, Watford dispossess us. It does make me worry, this. It does make me worry, the fact that Watford are pretty much all over this. And stupid mistakes like that aren't going to help us either. Very nearly went for a back pass in our own net, and that would have been disastrous. But at 1-0 down, the game is still recoverable. We're going to thrash our arms and say that was absolutely dreadful. Maybe make a change at half-time. I'm going to give the youngster a chance, Alex Allen, because Edwards is struggling a bit. And you know what? Sometimes it just takes a youngster to fire for us. Reece Nelson, I think we might change his role here. We might change him to a pressing forward and maybe have Decore as a shadow striker. Again, try and change things up again so we're not so predictable. We're going to be attacking. See how we get on. We demand more again from the players. We need to at least have a shot, for goodness sake here. If we're going to lose, we need to lose with a bit of dignity. But still, 55 minutes in. I mean, we're attacking. We're on attacking formation. And it's took us nearly an hour to get our first shot away. This isn't great at all, is it? The problem is we haven't got many options on the bench. Got quite a few players injured, so that is the one problem. I think we take Decore off at this point. He looks pretty tired, so we're going to put Nelson at right wing. And again, the only real option we have is youngsters. What can Josh Hope do? Can he save us here? I certainly hope he can. As I say, this is getting worrying. We've had one shot in 70 minutes here. We need to do something. We need to do something to save this match. This looks like it could be a chance if it goes wrong for Watford, the clearance here. Nick Pope has a bad clearance. It's Alex Allen on the wing. Comes in. Is he going to shoot? Oh, good side. Good save, but good shot from Alex Allen. I was hoping he might have just booted it straight away, but fair dues to him. He had a go. He took on the keeper. But that's a bit of better intent. That's the best thing I've seen from us all day. Iwobi, though, now to Josh Hope. Out wide to Christian Manea. What can he do? Can he whip a ball in? Manea puts the ball back to Vivani. Vivani wide to Saidu. Oh, that's the end of the highlights. That is the end of the highlights. I think that Alex Allen maybe drifted into an offside position. That's my only worry. We've got one more subs to use. We might as well bring Kenneth Taylor on for Gutierrez and play him as a Mazzala again. I don't really see what else we can do here. If we lose today's match, well, the chance of Europa League football is all but over. I don't really think a draw's enough either, to be brutally honest. Can we get a late goal? Iwobi heads the ball. Good save from Nick Pope. A bit of a tame one, to be brutally honest. But again, this is worrying. The thing I see more here, because of how attacking we are, the thing I see maybe happening here is Watford getting a goal. Viviani, poor pass through. But again, okay, we're doing it. We're controlling this match now. We might have a chance here. Lovely ball from Viviani to Reece Nelson. He shoots. Not really good enough. Can he have a second chance? Puts it in. No, nothing comes of it. But again, we're going for it. We just keep going for it. And hopefully something will happen. That is the only aim here, really. Just chuck all the men forward. We are just trying our best to do something to at least get a point out of this game. To give us a chance at the very least. But it's not looking good for us against Watford here. It was an early goal for them. They've been the better team, to be honest. We've not really been in the game. They've shut us out most of the game. And you have to give credit for that. But this could be a chance. Alex Allen nods it onto Alex. Who scores with 2 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go. Get in there. One each. And, well, I wasn't expecting that. A lovely ball from Pickford. But crucially, Not the fanciest, but a nice nod on from Alex Allen. He beats Pedro Porro, and that puts Alex Iwobi through. He beats Nick Pope, and we are going to get at least a point out of this, I think. Can we get the winner? Or have Watford got something to say about that? Anyway, we will go for it, as I've said. We will go fully for it. That's all we can do at this stage. And if we lose, well, we lose fighting. And maybe we should just go for the point, but I'm too aggressive for that. I'm too competitive for that. We might just have a chance. Alex Iwobi's through. I thought that was in. I thought Nick Pope had parried it and oh, I thought Pope had parried it and it had gone in the back of the net. 3 minutes to go. Can we get the winner at Vicarage Road? We're all over him. Nelson puts it in. It's not going to happen. Is it going to be a fatal counter-attack from Watford? It's end-to-end here. Vale to Sarr. Get a tackle in Sakaria. Beautiful stuff, but it's back again. Vale. Header! Oh, wow. Wow. It's too close for comfort. But we are going to sneak a point out of this, and I think, given the event today, I will take that. I'll say we were unlucky, but we weren't very good. We weren't very good, really. We should have done better than that. We've just got to hope our opponents muck it up now. But, again, we got a point out of that. We've kept Watford behind us, crucially, and we are still in 7th place. I can't see us getting up to 5th or 6th here, but you just don't know. If Tottenham lose both of them... I mean, I suppose if Southampton beat Tottenham and they get a point and we win both games, then we've got a chance. Well, that will happen, actually. If they draw and lose and we win, we get it on goal difference. But we have to win both of our games now to go for 6th. But, I mean, even to get 7th this season would be a brilliant achievement given where we started. Nice to see Josh Hope made his debut. I mean, he was on for 20 minutes, so we didn't really see a lot from him. A 6.7 rating, which suggests he was half decent. And now we'll fast forward through to the next game against Brighton. We're also playing on Sunday again, so it might be worth... Yeah, I'll come back on Saturday and we'll cycle through the matches, see how they get on, because every single one of them is going to be massive to see where we end up in this Premier League season. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to pause, and the games have been played, but there's some cracking results. There are some brilliant results here, and most of all, Arsenal are in the relegation zone. Wow. Ancelotti could get... I mean, surely he's never been relegated, has he? Surely. Let's look at his career. This is the most important thing. Surely he's never been relegated. Competitions. Hang on, this is going to take a while. Never been relegated. From what I can see, never ever been... Well, only one things, really. And with Arsenal, he could get relegated. They need to win their next game. Who have they got next? I think Arsenal are going down, everyone. Wow, that would be a story in conquering the Euro. But, yeah, Arsenal lost to Leeds. Great for them. Newcastle beat Watford, which means if we win tomorrow's game against Brighton, we're going to finish at least 8th. That pretty much confirms that. Stoke beat Sheffield United. That means Stoke, again, have climbed above Arsenal. Wolves drew against Man City. Again, not massive, really. Southampton beat Tottenham. So that means that Tottenham stay on 55. And Leicester got beat by Bournemouth. So, if we win both of our games, we might just have a chance of getting 5th. Absolutely unbelievable. I'll keep a close eye on that Arsenal thing, but I'll be back in just a second. I've got to pick my team, and then hopefully we can get 3 points against Brighton. This is unbelievable. I'd just for the crack of it all, and just to see some of these players go on the transfer list. Nicolas Pepe in the Championship? I don't think so, but Arsenal going down, wow, that would be massive. Big game this is today for both sides. Brighton want to escape the drop. We want to get in the top 5. 2 changes. Godfrey's back in the side. Solken's back in the side. Edwards has picked up a bit of a niggle again. And he's out, unfortunately. Yeah, we could secure qualification and effectively finish in 7th place today. We're up against a very good player. I can't remember what his name is. I've just heard that forward's name. Or just seen it, rather. He's one of the best forwards in the league, apparently, in terms of... there you go, Emerson. He's one of the best forwards in terms of his scoring record. So I think we're going to struggle to keep Brighton out. But we're at home. We've got the Goodison crowd behind us, the Goodison faithful. I don't really see how we can secure a place because Southampton are going to be only a point behind us unless it's going down. I mean, yeah, I don't quite get that. I'm going to go attacking. I think this is a side we can exploit from an attacking point of view. I just do worry about Brighton because they are trying to escape the drop and they've got a good striker there. But can we get an early goal? Iwobi in. Oh, just wide. Just wide from Iwobi. I mean, again, if we don't win this match, I think we have a lot of reason to be disappointed. I really do. We're going to try and dominate this. So we're going to bring Viviani forward a little bit, actually, to supporting role. And bring Decore to a shadow striker and Nelson back to a pressing forward. Just to, again, just change it up a bit. But we've had all the shots so far. Brighton have actually had more possession, but ultimately it's not really about possession, it's what you do with it. But Ben Godfrey has made a complete hiccup there and nearly let Brighton in for a goal. I've just told the guys to focus, stop being stupid basically, and get something to work. But Brighton have had a lot of possession here, 60% of possession. Again, a draw's not really going to cut it, is it? Solkan into the box for Iwobi. Nope. Viviani, can he do something? Solkan, can he find some space? I do. Oh, he loses the ball to McAllister. Sure, not Gary McAllister. He's a bit old now. And Barlow in the box. Puts it to Emerson. Whew. Again, the camera is so deceiving. I thought that one had gone in. But we're not looking great here, are we? We're not looking great. We've had 6 shots, 3 on target. This is where we get the goal. Solkan scored, but it's offside. This is one problem I'd say there is with FM. You just lose that excitement because you know when it doesn't flash at the bottom of the screen that there's a goal, VAR are going to disallow it. And obviously in real life, you don't know it's going to happen. But I could see that was offside. But yeah, I'm going to say we're not happy with what we've seen because we haven't been great. We need a goal, ultimately. Brighton have been dominant, but you know we've not really made much of the chance we've had. Iwobi into the middle for Gutierrez. Viviani, we're being a bit too direct here, but we're getting away with it. Solkan with a very tame shot there. Very, very tame shot. That was shocking. Really was. I'm just going to say for the lads to play shorter passes, because I think we're letting Brighton in a bit too much here. But surely we can beat this side. I know it's going to be an invaluable point for Brighton, but you would think we'd be able to beat this side just on the strength of our attack. Webster gets dispossessed. This could be the chance. Nelson runs through the defence. It's not going to happen, is it? Nelson shoots. It's a tame shot. It is. It's a tame shot. I think we tell our lads to shoot on sight now. We haven't made a substitution, so I think it is about the time for that. And again, that's the problem with having youngsters on the bench. You can't do a lot. Kenneth Taylor will bring him on for Viviani. That's about all we can do. I don't really want to risk one of the youngsters at this point because however poor Nelson's been today, he can still make it work, I'm sure. But we're going to bring Iwobi off for Alex Allen. See what he can do. It's just so frustrating, isn't it? Only a point against Watford. I mean, we might not even get any points here. Brighton might have something to say about it. But this could be another chance. On the break, Reece Nelson on the wing. Just square it. Don't do something stupid. He does. Puts it to Decore, but it's back to the Brighton keeper. Puts it out. This is good pressing from us. Can we nick something? He boots the ball out. Holgate. Solkan. Solkan boots the ball over to Alex Allen. Alex Allen headers, but to be fair, that was a bloody good header from there. It was a lovely header. The highlight goes on. I'm worried about this. It's bound to be a goal. And Brighton are attacking. Machino on the ball for Brighton. Alsati. McAllister. Zach Emerson again. I mean, it was offside, but it was a crap shot from then. Christ. Guess the only thing we can do is really bring Allen on. Yeah, do we trust Josh Hope? It's fresh legs, isn't it? At the end of the day. Can Solkan play in the middle? Yeah. We'll bring Decore off then. I think that's probably the best solution for everyone. What can Josh Hope do? What can Josh Hope do? Put these all on no-nonsense players. We got a goal late last time. We've still got 15 minutes to go. We want the 3 points. We really want a chance going into the final day to finish 5th. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, but we might have a chance here. Nelson. The issue with this is, if we don't pick up any points today, i.e. if Brighton go and win, we're in a worse position. And Brighton have scored. Bugger. Oh, man. No, 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 no. What a way to lose your form. What a time to lose your form. Can we get a goal back straight away? Nelson into the box. Not quite. Can we have a second bite at the cherry? Nelson sulking it straight at the bloody goalkeeper. I have to say, we've had chances today. We definitely have. Our striking quality's been lacklustre. Not that, though. At a perfect time, Josh Hope gets his first goal for Everton. Brilliant. It was a combination of two youngsters. Brighton just fell to sleep. Allen with the assist. Josh Hope with the simple yet effective strike. He goes to the far post. It's one each. Can we get the free? I don't think it's going to happen. We got a late point against Watford. It looks like we're going to do it again. But on the final day, I don't think we're going to have much of a chance of finishing in fifth. I think that's gone now. But Josh Hope quite deservedly gets man of the match with that late goal. I'm going to say it's not good enough because we weren't good enough. We're on 51 points. We can't get 6th or 5th. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm going to utter these words. I almost would take a draw in the next match. I don't want to play Europa Conference League football. I can't jinx a game. I can't ruin the game, can I? No, I can't do that. But I don't want to finish 7th. I really couldn't care less about the Europa Conference League. But Newcastle might have something to say about that. We're going to give it our best, and whatever happens, happens. Ultimately, Southampton have got the advantage. So if they win their match, then they're going to qualify anyway. Southampton play Brighton. You'd fancy them, wouldn't you? Who have Arsenal got? They've got Liverpool. I guess that's the big thing to watch, but I think we might have scuppered our chances of qualifying for Europe. I'd take 8th place, though. So it's the final day of the season, and I think whatever happens today, we've done a very good job from when we took over with Everton. We are on course for our best finish since 2023. We should finish 8th, you would have thought. They finished 6th in 2022, but looking at this trajectory, again, going up slightly this year, Everton are going in the right direction. That is for certain. As managers so far, we've won 8 of our matches, drawn 4 and lost 6. I'll take that. Better win percentage than Ancelotti. I know he was there for a long time, but we'll take it for the moment. We'll take the bragging rights. Big stories that could take place in the Premier League today. Brentford won their game in hand. Arsenal could go down. Going into that last day, Newcastle could go. Anyone from Newcastle to Brighton could go. That is unbelievable. Norwich, you would say, are fairly safe. Only because of their goal difference. Anyone could go. In terms of at the top, Man United have won the league. The top 4's decided. Southampton could just sneakily go above Tottenham. I'd love to see that. But as long as we get a victory, we secure at least 8th place. And we're going with the same 11 that we had last match. They didn't play brilliantly. But, I'm happy with it. I really am. I just think we've got a bit nervous towards the end of the season. For some reason, I never do very well at the end of the season. I don't know whether it's luck or what, but let's see how we get on. With Nice, it was a bit of a running joke that we actually just about missed out on 6th place by a point. Is that going to be the story here at Everton? Let's find out, but it's been a good season. It definitely has. Whatever happens here, we're not going to get the sack. Ultimately, the club wanted us to finish mid-table. But it's not the best way to end the season if we lose. Newcastle need to win. We're sort of wanting a win, but we're not really bothered. But again, it's not really the way we want to start. Watford move above us for the moment. Again, 8th place, 9th place, 10th doesn't really matter where we finish out of those. But still, I want to put in a good performance today. And we've been lacking a bit recently. Iwobi, forward to Reece Nelson. Shoots. Too tame. Too tame. I don't understand. I really don't. We're getting the chances, but we're not finishing them off. Maybe it's time to bring in a proven striker in the summer. Who knows? Salkin. Viviani. Or maybe even Josh Hope gets a chance in the first team. Who knows? Sakaria. Zaidu. Iwobi. Decore. Iwobi again. Iwobi through to Nelson. Nelson scores. He obviously heard me and thought, I'm going to be your striker. But he's not a natural striker. He's not. So, again, it might be worth playing him on the right. Iwobi on the left, or whichever combination works the best out of those, and running with it, seeing how it goes. At the moment, Arsenal are going to finish at the foot of the table. Liverpool are ahead against them. They are last. Last! They're not even going to just go down, they're going to go down with fire. I'm going to say we're not very happy. I think there's a niggle to someone. That's Salkin. Better bring him off to be safe. We'll bring Edwards on the right. That is a story. I've seen it happen with a few people with sort of clubs you wouldn't expect to go down. Maybe Spurs. But obviously Arsenal have never been relegated from the first bloody division. That was poor keeping. It really was. It was Sakari who made the mistake, sure, but again, we were on a good run. It's not the best way to end the season with 2 points from 3 matches. We could have given ourselves a chance. Arsenal are 2-0 down. It's all over for them. Arsenal are going to go down. Carlo Ancelotti is going to be pretty red-faced because, from what I can see, he's building something quite good here at Everton, and we're just going to inherit that. And Ancelotti, I would guess, is going to get the sack from Arsenal. Bad move, Carlo. Bad move. And maybe Thierry Henry struggling just showed how bad they were. Who knows? Holgate. Holgate into the box. Edwards. Oh, it's... He's got a foul in from whoever that is there. I can't click on him for Christ's sake. But, yeah. I can get a draw out of this again. I'd take it. At least we've got fight to score late goals. That's great. But, I'd rather us not go behind as much. That's the worrying thing from the last few matches. Again, I just hope it's jitters from the end of the season and maybe other sides wanting it more. I don't know, but it's a bit worrying. It is. It's a little bit worrying. It certainly is. As I said, though, it's been a good season. It definitely has been a good season. We started off with Nice. Did half decently with Nice, but I'm confident. I don't care if we lose today. I'm confident that we've made the right decision to come here to Everton. We can build something with this side, and I'm fully looking forward to my first full season. And Nelson makes it 2 each. Boom! Reece Nelson. Excellent stuff. I mean, Newcastle's defence hasn't been great. I think that even if Newcastle lose today, they're probably going to stay up. But Brendan Rodgers, the Newcastle manager, probably wants them to win just to make sure of it. But Reece Nelson has got something to say about that. I don't know why the keeper came out. Newcastle are more than safe. They're 4 points clear. At the moment, they're going to get the 40 points. We want to win. We want to win this match. We've brought 2 men on. I think we're best probably bringing someone else on late. We will change this about a bit and bring Josh Hope on again, see what he can do. Again, I'm not really expecting a goal, but who knows. Again, we might as well push forward. If we lose, we lose. But remember, we can still get 7th, potentially. I haven't actually looked at all at the Southampton game, how they're getting on. So it might be that a win guarantees us 7th. Who knows? Have a quick look. Yeah, Southampton are drawing. I don't think we're going to be able to better their results, unfortunately. Because we need to better their results to have a chance of getting to 7th. Zaidu puts it out. Josh Hope on the ball. Josh Hope still on the ball. Come on, Hopey. Come on, Hope. Edwards. Viviani. Allen. Alex, come on! He's got a 7.2 rating, so fair dues to him. But it looks like we are going to finish 8th. Another draw, but we'll take it. We finish 8th. We're not quite going to get European football. Some part of me is quite happy about that. Some part of me is chuffed about that. But, yeah, good stuff. And Arsenal have been relegated from the Premier League. Wow. I've never seen anything like it. Let's have a look at the results. Brentford had a tough job going into the last day, bless them. I mean, the bottom 3 didn't change. Because I presume, yeah, Brighton lost to Southampton. They won it in the 93rd minute. So none of those sides won, so nobody above them needs to bother. Stoke lost. West Ham, they lost. Norwich, they lost. Newcastle obviously drew. Sheffield United lost as well. So a bad day for the teams at the bottom of the table. But Arsenal relegated to the Championship. That is crazy. And I will look at that with so much interest going into next year. It's never happened, has it? Arsenal have never, ever, ever been relegated. I don't think. Have they? I mean, well, they played in the Championship in 1915. That's 100 odd years. 110 years they've been in the top division. That's crazy. Wow. So not since World War One. Wartime. That's unbelievable. I'm speechless at that. I really am. It's great, you know, for FM, just for something different to happen. It's going to shatter Arsenal, this is. Is it going to be like a Forest? Anyway, back to us, back to us. Shut up, back to Everton. Good season. You can't really complain with that. 52 points. How many did we get with Wolves the first season we took charge of them? We got 63 with Wolves. I mean, we had a full season, so, you know, fair dues. But as you can see, Everton have kind of teetered up and down. That 6th place, the best they've done, with 61. So it was a season that did not really have many points. You know, you can see sort of 60 or 70. The year after it dropped off a little bit better. But this year it's been, you know, quite poor. I guess fairly similar to last year. Man United, the league winners. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer makes it 3, I think. 3 Premier Leagues for him. 1... Hang on. Awards? No. Notable, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4-time Premier League champions. Fair dues, Ollie. Fair dues. Right, I'll come back in a minute for the year in summary. So here we are then, the Everton end of season review. Again, we had half the year here, remember. We joined in the 10th of January, so we didn't make any of these signings ourselves. Actually, we did. We bought Ismael Gutierrez in, and the club are absolutely chuffed at that. A+, delighted with the deal. This is mainly due to getting the player to agree to a lower wage. Mania was signed by Ancelotti, so was Zanussi. Buchnick has been poor. Buchnick has really been poor. I think that he might be worth selling. Sakari has done well, even though the club don't seem to think so. And Lewis Williams has been brilliant. In terms of transfers out, I don't think we did any of these either, so we can't really do too much about that. Sam Atkinson looks a very good player. A very good forward. 19 years of age. Went to Burnley in the Championship. Got 16 goals for them. He looks very, very good. A few decent players here, as you can see. So, the board wanted us to get mid-table. And we finished 8th. As you can see, impressive spell of form between January and February. That's when we joined the club. It was sort of we joined at the Wolves point, but this sort of run here was fairly special. Take out the Man United loss, and we beat Leeds, we drew with Liverpool, we won the next 4 matches. Started to get a bit pear-shaped after that. I mean, we're unbeaten in 4, we'll take that, but I'd have liked to have won all 4 matches. And if we had done, we'd have finished 5th, but ho-hum. We went out of the FA Cup in the 4th round. That was a poor match. We couldn't do a lot about the Carabao Cup. Moment to remember, I'm ignoring the biggest win because we weren't here for it. Match to remember, our first win as manager. I remember that very well. Reece Nelson getting 2 late goals. That was brilliant. And can't remember the Edwards goal, but again, it was another one when we were here. Your success definitely helped the club's finances. Good. This is how we lined up. Kenneth Taylor certainly didn't line up for us. But again, this is the whole season. Accolades, fans, player of the season. Lewis Williams agreed. Signing of the season was one of mine. Yes! Ismael Gutierrez. Goal of the season, Edwards. Player of the match awards, Pickford. Highest average rating was Lucas Digne. Now, it's a player I didn't really use, to be quite honest, throughout the season, which is interesting. Overall best 11, not really too fussed. Yeah, season review, pretty decent. Club vision and expectation meeting. We'll accept mid-table because if something bad happens, then at least we've got a bit of security. New season team report. Again, we'll look at that a bit later. Why is he the best player? Seems a bit random. Squad end of season break. They're back on the 29th. Obviously, it's a World Cup season this year. Is it a World Cup season or a Euros? I think it's World Cup, isn't it? Yeah. Let's have a look. Top half next year. Brilliant. Yes, holidays when you get back. Thanks, everyone. See, yeah, okay, they're all right with that. But that is the end of our first season with Everton. Has Ancelotti kept his job? He has. I can't believe that. Ancelotti's kept his job. And his job's secure as well, based on this. I can't see him on here. I suppose we've got teams Arsenal are going to be fairly close to the top. Where is he? He's not a Premier League manager anymore, is he? Of course he's not. Let's just check. Have we got the Championship enabled? Yeah, we have. So why is that not there then? Job security. Why can't we look at the Championship? That's strange, isn't it? Very peculiar. Actually, are any of the England... Okay. This is just international for... Okay. No. Hang on. There we go. Load the divisions up. That's it. Why are Arsenal not there? I don't think any Premier League... There they go. Look. The 3 relegated clubs aren't there. That's weird. Strange. Very strange. I would guess he'd lose his job, would Ancelotti. But that's a story to follow, isn't it? But good season for us. We'll be back tomorrow with the first episode of Season 5 of Conquering the Euro. Our first full season at Everton. I'm not going to guarantee that because something crazy could happen over the summer. Again, it's a World Cup summer, I think. Yes, it is. So, anyone could lose their job and we could end up somewhere massive. You don't know. I doubt it, but I'll tell you what, compared to where we were 6 months ago, languishing mid-table with Nice. In fact, I will check where they finished. This is going to be embarrassing when they won the league. They finished 6th. Okay, fair dues. They actually finished 6th. That hurts me a bit. But they didn't do too bad. Oh no, okay, there's one game to go. Who have they got? Monaco. Secretly, I hope they lose that and then they drop out of the European spots. But not too bad for our former club, Nice. I'm looking actually to maybe sign Brian Angulo in the summer. 8.25 million is asking price. He's a good player. I know he's 30, but for that sort of money, it's worth it. Anyway, I'll show you guys all that in the next episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Arsenal have gone down. Comment anyway your thoughts as well and subscribe for regular Foot Manager 2021 content. We'll be doing daily content for the rest of this week while we have the Christmas and New Year period. But after that, going into 2021, we'll do 4 videos a week thereafter. Thank you for watching. I've been TIJ Gaming and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye for now.